All right, friends, we're going to go to the gym. I'm very excited. The workout that I'm doing today is going to be based mostly in calisthenics. I really want a muscle up. And just to keep it G real, I'm just sick of my own shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I know it comes off as though I'm very hard on myself, but I firmly believe that there is some value to doing hard things. And it's not just for the sake of being able to say, I've done hard things. It's just because you know the threshold of what you are capable of and what you can achieve. And so when you're not doing that or you're not executing at that level, then you know that there's room for improvement and what has to happen in order for it to be so. And it's just really easy to call yourself out on your BS. And it's okay to do that from time to time. It's okay to do that. It's all right because you can I deserve this myself into unconsciousness. And then you're waking up every day and you're like, "Why am I so miserable?" And it's because you are a block of uncarved potential. Because you know that you are capable of awesome things and yet you can't bring yourself to do them. Am I projecting a little bit? Of course, always. But that doesn't mean that it's not true for you also. So let's go to the gym and make this happen.
All right. I'd like to start out the day by pointing out that I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to be outside and work out. Even though it's cold, it's a little chilly, but it's not raining. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm excited to be outside. Today's the first week of doing workouts that ChatGPT planned for me. We're going to be focusing on upper body and calisthenics. Okay. I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm literally just somebody who's trying to take better care of themselves and firmly believes that I can assist you in the process of taking better care of yourself. I firmly believe that. Today we're going to be doing a workout that I have asked ChatGPT to generate for me. We're going to test it out. If, I know people will be like, oh, well, you need a professional, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I like to experiment. And what if I get better results from ChatGPT than I would a human? I know what I'm supposed to do. And I know that I could find a human being. But that's not what this is about. This is about the joy of the experiment. So we're going to be focusing on upper body and core. Your girl wants to get a muscle up. We're going to see ChatGPT's ability to get me to a muscle up. We're going to start out with a warm up, a 5 minute. For this one, I'm going to do some arm circles, some Spider-Man lunges, probably do like a couple minutes on the assault bike. That's what we're going to do. The main workout is 35 minutes because we're doing 75 hard, okay? So we need pull ups, 3 sets of 6 to 8 pull ups. We need push ups, 3 sets of 10 to 15. Dumbbell rows, 3 sets of 8 to 10. Dumbbell bench press. I'm really excited. I bench pressed outside under the open sky a couple months back, and I've been trying to figure out a way to get out to do it again. And now we're out here. Even though it's cold, this feels great. Dumbbelling under the open sky. Hear me now. And then a dumbbell shoulder press. And then we'll do some cool downs. That sounds solid to me. This is one of those workouts that we just gotta work our way through, okay? That's it. We have to do it. You have to work out. You have to move your body. It's not an option. If you are someone who feels depressed, please, I'm not trying to minimize you. I'm not trying to minimize your chemical imbalance. But if you don't if you're doing everything on the list of basics of taking care of myself better 101 and you're still depressed, then we'll talk. But if you are someone who has never been able to run a mile, we're just gonna be honest with each other. If you were the type of person, like me, I was the type of person, that's why I know that you exist, who would try and get out of PE class. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to not dress out. But we don't have to be those people anymore, okay? We don't have to be the people who are afraid of dressing out in PE. We can be the people who were excited to dress out. That's not a bad thing to be. Not saying that person could have been terrible, but they probably felt great while they were doing it, okay? You deserve to feel great too. So we're gonna do this workout. They're playing some Drake inside. Caught her tied to Drake, but it's so catchy. What should we listen to work out? All right, now we're gonna do push-ups. I'd like to preface this with, if you're a girl, stop being afraid of push-ups. You're gonna be fine, I promise. And if you're also one of those girls who are like, I wanna do this, but I don't wanna get buff. Do you know how hard it is to get buff? Like, let's just take a step back on why you think that you would like go to the gym like 4 times and just be like, bow, 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 bow. The trick to push-ups is there's no trick to push-ups. You just have to do them. You just have to push up. Your body turns into a lever. Oh, you should probably also breathe. Breathing is important. Breathe. I forget to do that sometimes. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Practice makes perfect. All right. I think we're on dumbbell rows now. Well, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't excited for this next one. I'm pretty excited. It did not disappoint. Actually, I have 4 more. Now we're going to shoulder press these babies. These are too heavy to shoulder press. Oh, that's so much better. And now we're planking for 1 minute. Okay. The trick to the plank, not letting your body drop to the floor and telling yourself that you can do anything for 1 minute. And breathing. Breathing is the trick. 3, 2, 1. Whew. And not thinking about the fact that you're only 4 seconds in right now and it feels like it's been 10 minutes. Don't think about that. Or the fact that, like, no way, there's still 40 seconds. Yes, there is. Right now, I'm thinking about how I wish other times were like plank minutes. And 20 seconds was actually a little eternity. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So that's how you do planks. ChatGPT is trying to kick my ass. Okay. 2 more rounds. Good evening, friends. We have arrived. We have finished both our indoor and our outdoor workout. For our second workout, we did some yoga, which is actually helping with our knee pain. So that is also a win. I do want to take a second to highlight that the skin is absolutely skinning. I would love to go back to January when we first started and take a peek at the improvements that my skin has made since the start of this challenge. I know I'm able to pay way more attention to my diet and how that actually affects my skin. Plus, I don't doubt that drinking this much water is definitely helping out this situation. But overall, I'm gonna give the day a solid 9. I think the only thing that would have made it better is if it was a little bit warmer, but it's okay. We'll take what we can get. We got a little bit of outdoor, not as much sun as we would have liked, but that's all right. I nearly finished working on a script that I'm super nervous for,
but I know that it's a medium that I want to explore. So we're doing it. We're focusing on the present. The book that I am reading, I'm actually reading both the Policy Agenda and the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success just because it's a very thin read and I'll probably finish it by, the day after tomorrow. But we're speaking specifically about awareness and intention and desire. If you have life centered, present moment awareness, then the imaginary obstacles, which are more than 90% of perceived obstacles, disintegrate and disappear. The remaining 5 to 10% of perceived obstacles can be transmuted into opportunities through one pointed attention. One pointed attention is that quality of attention that is unbending in its fixity of purpose. One pointed intention means holding your attention to the intended outcome with such unbending purpose that you absolutely refuse to allow obstacles to consume and dissipate the focused quality of your attention. There is a total and complete exclusion of all obstacles from your consciousness. You are able to maintain an unshakable serenity while being committed to your goal with intense passion. This is the power of detached awareness and one pointed, focused intention simultaneously. So that's what we're going to be focusing on tomorrow. We're going to be focusing on slipping into the gap, centering ourselves, centering our thoughts, and getting really clear with our intention and desires. I think what I'm actually going to do, so pro pro tip, is I have my affirmations written down and I read them every day. I'm just going to record them audibly so that I can listen to them while I'm journaling. And then that way they're kind of at the top of my mind no matter what. So sometimes I don't get to read them until later in the day. And I definitely think that impacts my overall awareness and being in tune and aligned in my actions. And the amount of obstacles that I allow to disrupt me, it's really easy to ignore obstacles when you're looking past the goal. Like there's a point where you're trying to get to, and so everything else is like, okay, whatever, it's not that big of an obstacle. So I find that keeping those at the front of my mind is the best way to maintain that awareness. And so that is what we shall do. I also got these super cute bookmarks. Look how cute are they? They're adorable little magnets. Yeah, how cute. They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. The hair's herring. I'm digging it. I love that my hair is kind of like the roots of a tree. Like you can kind of see when my life got real difficult, real tough. But it's cool. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how much it's grown. And I'm gonna keep it G real. I've loved doing my hair so much more since the unbrush came into my life. Like that's all that I got for you. I think we're getting close to day 60. I think we're getting close, which puts us over just a little over 2 weeks. And then that's it. I'm so proud to have like this urge to go outside. Whereas before it'd be like, oh, it'd be optional. But it's like developed an urge for me to go outside. Like, hey, you need to stop this. You need to go out and get fresh air, which has just been a fantastic way to not fall down a rabbit hole of workaholism. So that's all I have for y'all. If you're doing 75 hard, let me know how it's going. If you're not doing 75 hard, let me know how it's going. You know, what's the sitch? How was your day? Was there anything that stood out to you in particular in terms of little moments of joy? If not, can you be more on the lookout tomorrow and then let me know how that one goes? All right, I'll see y'all in the next one.